see your faith, find out before too long how quickly blue skies can grow dark, gentle winds grow strong, and suddenly fear is like white water pounding on the soul. Still we sail on knowing that our Lord is in control. Sometimes he calms the storm with a whisper, peace be still. He can settle any sea, but it doesn't mean he will. Sometimes he holds us close and lets the wind and waves go wild. Sometimes he calms the storm, and other times he calms his child.
Welcome, everyone. We are so excited to have this day be here. We are so excited to be able to share it with our friends and family. I want to especially thank the families who have been so supportive to our students because it's not easy. Not easy to be in nursing school. It's very hard, and they have done it very well. At this point, I would like to invite Sharika Taylor to come up. Sharika is going to do our welcome.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sharika Taylor. Hold on, y'all. Okay. How would y'all say that? Now y'all gonna make me cry. Okay. I am here to welcome you all to the class of July. Okay, for real. Okay. I am here to welcome you all to the class of July 2023 cohort graduation. But first, I want to give honor to God, who is the head of my life. This day wouldn't have been possible without God. As I look around, I'm pretty sure I'm not only speaking for myself, but for my classmates as well. When I say, immediately after God comes to each and every one of our family, friends. Okay. No, for real, okay. Okay, each and every one of our family, friends, teachers that we have with us celebrating tonight. Each and every one of you played a major part in helping us get here. We truly thank you all for being the support we needed, from the ones that helped with our kids, sent us motivational words, helped us financially, helped us literally cry, listen to us literally cry about how hard things was putting up with our emotions and personalities in one big classroom, especially the days everyone was nagging about when we were getting our grades back. I know we was getting on y'all nerves, but hey, if we had to stress out, y'all had to too. What, But either way, no support was gone unnoticed, and we love and appreciate you all. Now to my classmates, I pray that as we sit here tonight, reflecting back on how we started from the bottom, now we here, or just picturing ourselves on the next path in our life, that God continues to lead our steps and that we forever know that the sky is the limit. We made it through one of the hardest nursing schools around. It's nothing we can't do. So always remember to keep God first and reach for the stars. Also, I gave all of y'all a keychain, and it reads, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." From Joshua 1:9. I know we are all going to be very knowledgeable and compassionate nurses, and I don't want y'all to ever think anything under that. We put the work in. Now let's live our dreams. Congratulations, class. I love y'all. And again, thanks, family, friends, and teachers.
Thank you, Sharika. That was wonderful. Our next speaker is going to give the class address. I just wanted to let you guys know the speakers are actually voted on by the members of the class as the people that they feel can deliver the message for them. And so I am very happy with the selections they did this year. Our next person who's going to come up and do the class address is Zane Hamilton.
Hi. Okay, I'm nervous. Okay, Carly. Okay, for those who don't know, that is something Carly and I did before a test because we didn't know if we would have to dissect the question or if the question was going to dissect us. Now is it safe to say that we made it? Look at us, y'all, we made it. We made it through the trials and tribulations, the breaks up with significant others, the death of loved ones, the pregnancy, the unexpected surgeries, the disconnection notices, the cars breaking down, the time away from children, the long nights working, then coming to school, the 4 to 5 chapters for a test, the feeling, hold on, y'all. The feeling of being defeated. It's my past, not me. Okay, the feeling of being defeated when something didn't go right, the parties or outings we missed, the time we had to even give up to cook for our family. To sum it all up, we made it through the storm and now the sun is shining for us today. No matter what we felt, we all stood rooting for each other. Every week, somebody was crying because of life and those we hugged one another and came together. Some cried more than most, Tiara. I'll miss the food we had at our potlucks because we can all cook in this class. And after that, we wouldn't be awake for farm class, and Christine, she couldn't even teach right after that. And big shout out to Alexis, who taught us all at farm, the GTTs and drops that we could not get. I will always have times to look back and laugh because we all crack jokes. One thing I remember is Rachel's laugh. When Aaliyah will be sitting in a corner telling a joke. I will always remember Dr. C saying, make it make sense. God knows that lady know her med-surg, and she helped us make it all make sense. Thank you, Dr. C, for being you and teaching us and taking the time to make a difference in our lives. While I'm taking the NCLEX, I will say, make it make sense. Also, Sue, because you tested us like we was RNs going for a BSN. We were all afraid of your test. Thank you, Holly, because we all started with an interview with you and you will always be with us. We all had this dream of being a nurse for so many different reasons, but a dream written down becomes a goal broken down into steps becomes a plan, and a plan backed up by action becomes reality. This is our reality today as we are released from Beck Practical Nursing. Use our experience to be better. Challenge yourself every day to be better than yesterday. Be kind, be compassionate, be optimistic, and be confident. These are essential qualities of a nurse. Be the nurse the patient cannot wait to see. Be the nurse that makes a difference, and be the nurse that puts a smile on their face because you never know when it's their last. With that all being said, class, ladies and gents, Tyrese, I am so proud of us. We made it through one of the hardest schools out here. Say it to yourself that you manifest this, I am a nurse, and we rock their mock.
I have started this speech so many times, starting a couple of weeks ago, because what can I say about this class? I started at Beck 1 month after they did, in my new position as the director, with Holly's capable hands leading me. But I really want the graduates now to just kind of take a moment, take a breath. Breathe in the excitement that you have right now. Hold it with you so that you can take it into the future. Think of the joy this moment is bringing you. Look around your seats and see the people you spent the last 11 months with. Starting out as strangers and becoming, friends, comrades, family. Absolutely, Bianca. Or, Aaliyah. You've spent more time with the people around you in those seats than you did with your own family. Part of one of the sacrifices that you made and your family made when you had to miss so many things that were going on. I want you to now look around in this church and see who is here to witness this moment with you. The family, the friends, loved ones who supported you. Some days they didn't just support you, they rescued you. Some days they helped you when you cried and held you. And today they are here to celebrate you. And you all know, I like each and every one of you. I love you all as individuals. But as a group, ooh, it's a lot. No lie, it was a rough beginning for them. There was a lot of anxiety in the beginning, a lot of change, a lot of self-doubt. The class had just a negative reaction to change, and which is not uncommon for most people. But when you're going into healthcare, and particularly in nursing, change is an ever moment-to-moment event. Change happens all the time. Healthcare advances, your patient's condition changes. So you have to have this willingness to kind of embrace the change. I was concerned. I was. I was concerned how they were going to transition from very change adverse. No change, no change. But the students really started working on things. We had to really talk to them about, you have to get rid of this self-doubt. You have to believe in what you've been taught, believe in what you've studied, believe in what you've been doing, practicing, going out and doing in your clinicals. We wanted them to trust themselves and trust each other. I know some of you remember this all the time when we would go through tests and answers would be changed. And I was like, go with your gut. You guys got this. You really have. I wasn't sure how well they were doing because I stopped teaching them when they went over to be seniors. And it was only recently when I had the opportunity to fill in for one of our faculty who was out that I did one of the lectures. And it was amazing to me, the growth. It was amazing to me to see the nurse in each and every one of them. The questions they asked were more about gaining a better knowledge. Am I understanding this correctly? How does this apply to a patient? They were phrased to seek information that was going to help them be a better nurse. And that was amazing to see and experience with all of you. It was then that I knew that this group was going to be very different. And when we challenged them with the mock, as you just heard about, they rocked the mock. The mock is a mock NCLEX. After they leave us, they have to go take their licensure exam. And the licensure exam is a pretty significant event. It's hard, it's scary, it's stressful. So they went about this. We did a lot of different things with them, more time for them to kind of get used to the testing environment. And then, ladies and gentlemen, in the first day, in less than 6 hours, every one of them passed. So I will always remember this group as what I described as, these are warrior nursing students. They conquered the mock. It'll be so exciting to hear from them when they pass the actual NCLEX and then when they tell us where they're practicing. I look forward to those days. I look forward to them still connecting to Beck, as I know they will. And in closing, I just want to say it has been a pleasure, and it has been absolutely one of the amazing experiences of my life to start my teaching career with all of you. So. At this point, I would like to invite Tyrese to come up, Tyrese Jackson. Before we get started, I just would like to tell you that we always start with several men in the group, and Tyrese is our lone survivor. I used to joke with Tyrese that I was going to have to bubble wrap him to make sure that he would, make it through the program. So I think it's very fitting that Tyrese is going to lead us in the Nightingale prayer.
For this time moment, I would like to ask any nurses in the building, RNs, LPNs, to stand up to say the Nightingale speech with us. LPNs, please stand up, all of them.
Go ahead.
I pledge myself here in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and evaluate the standards of nursing, both as a science and as an art. I will hereby recognize the importance of health standards and care. Personal. I devote myself to protect and care of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of the health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keep, and I will keep the situation. I will act with passion in the ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to the interdisciplinary collaboration and long life learning. I will acknowledge the seriousness of the person I accept in my calling and the significance of the pledge that I take today.
One of our guests in the front row, we are always blessed every year to have the family of Jalen Jordan come and be part of this service, twice a year actually. And so I just wanted to let you know a little bit about the Jalen Jordan Award. I believe Holly is the one who worked with the family on this. So this award is designed to honor a student who overcame hardships above and beyond what we typically experience, as Jalen did. Maybe the student was homeless and still found a way to attend nursing school, or suffered a loss and still finished in spite of their grief. Perhaps they or a loved one faced a serious illness, and yet they were able to attend school and maintain passing grades. These are the characteristics of the person that this award is named after. Jalen was one in a million. He was respected by the students at Beck. Despite the many health challenges he faced every day, Jalen would come to school and do the work and still encourage all the others around him. The July 2021 cohort was when Jalen graduated with his class. Jalen achieved his dream of becoming a nurse, and in that time, he had such a positive impact on not just the students, but everyone who worked at Beck. His kindness, his hard work, and dignity cannot be forgotten, and in his memory, we continue that with this award. This award is not given lightly because it is named for a man who is dedicated and determined to fulfill his dream of becoming a nurse. Sadly, Jalen passed away after graduating before he could take his NCLEX exam. I would like to invite the family to come up and present the award.
Twice a year I say I'm not going to cry, but twice a year I do. I cannot thank this school enough from the bottom of all of our heart for acknowledging Jalen the way that they have. It's truly amazing. So the winner of this award, and I hope I say this name right, is it Gazelle? Jalise, I'm sorry.
Do you want to take it? Get your picture taken with?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Where we take it over there?
Yeah. So along after that award, I always say, it's like, so how do I start after that? So we're going to do some recognitions and some special awards now. We want to recognize the people who received the Roosterberg Scholarship Recognition. And so for those of you who are unaware, the Roosterberg Scholarship is actually available for students who come to Beck, either for the LPN program or CNA. And it is from a family that lived in the Monroe-Randolph County area. So the Roosterbergs were a couple. I don't believe they had any children. And I've known about this award for a long time because I've worked in Randolph County for quite a while. But in there, as they got older, they began to need more and more help. And so the people that they recognized who provided the most support and the most care, and even to the point of feeling love, were the LPNs and the CNAs that took care of them. So in that memory, they had started the Roosterberg Scholarship Fund that our students who live in the area are able to receive. And in order to receive that, you have to promise that you are going to be working in Randolph or Monroe County and working with the elderly. Right now, I would like to recognize the 4 students. You guys will stand up when your name is called. Those receiving the Roosterberg Scholarship Award: Alexis Smith-Math. Olivia Moore. Carly Sawyer. And Mallory Sin. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you when we're doing clinicals and those things. The next honor that we have is the High Honor Recognitions. And to recognize those people, if you will stand when your name is called. For high honor recognition, you have to have been on the honor roll all 4 terms. And that is not an easy feat. The winners of this are Michaela Dawson, Paige, you can stay standing. Yeah. Paige Grubbs, Carly Sawyer, and Shamika Ward. Thank you, ladies. We always give out an award also for the person who had the highest grade point average throughout the program. Our recipient today is not able to be with us. So this recipient actually had ended up with a 4.0 throughout the entire program. And that person is Sherry Hardy. Thank you. We're going to look, I think the Perfect Attendance Award will be next. Now, the recipient of this attendance award said from the beginning, as a student, I might not be able to make those high grades, but I can sure show up every day. Wise words. And because of that, it is my honor to invite Tyrese Jackson back up. The last award that we have is the Director's Award. So each class, the faculty get together and we submit names and talk about the students, and we talk about a student who's done very well in the program, maybe not having the highest of grades, but they had solid grades. They were that person who offered help to other people in their class. They excelled in the clinicals. You know, they were the person who would help somebody in the clinical. They had great skills with the patients that they were assigned. And so it was tough this year. And so normally we pick one, and this year I decided I could pick 2 if I wanted. So for the Director's Award, and do you have anything you want to say about the Director's Award? Because it's new to me. So our winners for the Director's Award, you will hold your applause for until both names are called, is Christy Beasley and Shamika Ward. Come on up. I always slur Christy's name. It's Kirsty. All right, so the time's come. So our time is when you are going to no longer be students and turning into graduates. As part of our graduation, when they get their diploma, they also get penned. And so for nursing, this is an especially poignant moment. It is a recreation of the moment that Florence Nightingale actually received an award for her work she did as a nurse. The pen signifies where you went to school and where you graduated from. And for most people, it is a very symbolic moment. It is the moment when a graduating nurse is welcomed into the profession by her peer. So our faculty will be pinning the students and welcoming them into the profession. Our first person, if you guys, the first row will stand up and kind of make your way along the side there. Our first graduating LPN is Aaliyah Dominic Ball. Aaliyah was on the honor roll for first term and fourth term. Next is Kirsty Ann Beasley. Kirsty is on the honor roll the first term, the second term, and the fourth term. Next is Kimiante Renee Conley. Kimiante was on the honor roll for the fourth term. Rachel Lynn Cross. Rachel was on the honor roll first term, second term, and fourth term. Sierra Nicole Danley. I'm getting there. Sierra was on the honor roll first term, second term, and fourth term. Michaela Lynn Dawson.
Thanks, Sue.
Caprice Shantae Denton.
You know I will.
We weren't really sure whether our next graduate was going to make it. Next, we have Paige Mackenzie Mateus Grubbs. I forgot to mention that Caprice was on the honor roll the second and fourth terms. Paige was on high honors the first term, honors the second and third term, and high honors on the fourth term. Not yet. Do want to go ahead and mention the graduate who is not here again. She had one heck of a year, as her schoolmates know. So I do want to announce her name. Graduating also is Sherry Frisbees Hardy. Next, we have Tiara Anquinette Harris.
Thank you so much. We waited so long for this. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's yours. Oh, look, they all lined up and everything. All right, our next one, our next graduate nurse, Tyrese Jamal Jackson. Tyrese is very popular. I did forget to mention that Tiara was on the honor roll the fourth term also. Our next graduating nurse, out of order, is Bianca Sade Lamb. Jemiah D. Lawson. Jemiah was on the honor roll first term, third term, and fourth term. Lamika S. Lewis. Littlejohn. Casey is on the honor roll for this 4th term. Next, we have Jalise Monet Manning. Jalise is also on the honor roll for 4th term. Alexis K. McMath. Alexis is on the honor roll, term 1 and term 4. Janae Raquel Hamilton. Nay was on the honor roll the 1st term. Carly Sue Sawyer. You know, when you spend the 11 months together, people get very close.
Kimmy, I got a second.
Carly was on high honors, first term, honors, term 2 and 3, and high honors in term 4. Mallory Taylor Sin. Mallory was on the honor roll in her first term. Sharika S. Taylor.
Did you say I was on honor roll? I was on honor roll first time.
Yes, I haven't said it yet.
Oh, I got it.
There you go. Oh, you gotta get there. Sharika was on the honor roll, term 1. Shamika LaShonda Ward. Shamika received high honors in the first and second term, honors in the third term, and high honors in the fourth. Shannon Marie Wilson. Shannon was on the honor roll first term. It is my honor to present these graduates, knowing that they have met all the requirements of the Beck School of Practical Nursing program. They are no longer students, and they are graduated nurses now. I would like to invite Jemiah Lawson up, and she will do our benediction.
Good evening, I'm Maya. I'm standing here today trying to find the words to say that will help you all in your future endeavors, but somehow I'm lost for words. We started with a class of 47, a director of nursing that has been in her position for years, teachers that were excited about new nurses, and more. We've been through a lot of change, a lot of obstacles, a lot of tears, a lot of sweat, and a lot of stress, but we still made it. Each of you standing here today accomplished something that many people thought you couldn't accomplish. Many of you juggled children, mortgages, rent payments, spouses, ill family members, loans, debts, bills, and last but not least, full or part-time jobs. We didn't allow the devil to defeat us on this journey. We didn't give up, we stood tall. The fact that we are all completing a hard journey today, excited to go on and become licensed professionals, is an amazing high praise and recognition. We can feel proud that we have been tested and succeeded in proving that we all have what it takes to contribute to the field of health. I know that you have chosen nursing because you know that you can make a difference in people's lives. It takes a very special person to be a nurse and care for others. Today isn't just about the accomplishment of passing tests. It is also where you all are headed. You will soon be licensed and a full member of the nursing profession. To my fellow classmates, find your voice, be a change, and don't ever let the passion you've had for the last 11 months of learning. Don't settle for being comfortable. Remember that when you know better, you do better. Understand that we were brought this far for a reason and that there is a purpose behind everything that has happened in your life. As I look out to you all today, I wondered to myself how many dinners were missed, how many trips we weren't able to go on, and how many hours were spent studying for yet another exam. To family and friends, I want to acknowledge you all for the sacrifices during the endless hours of studying, labs, and clinical placements. Thank you all for your support. Again, to my classmates, it was a true honor and pleasure to meet every last one of you. Watching the excitement in your faces when discussing a specialty that you are interested in, the confusion on some of your faces as dosage calculation arrived, and the sadness on your face when your personal life took over. If I had to, I would do it all over again. Remember, all of you are bright, kind, considerate, funny, and a moderately argumentative group. And I will miss you all very much. Thank you all for being there for me when I lacked in knowledge, in studying, and more. I'm wishing us all the best in our future, whether we are planning to go further or not. I pray that God continues to guide us all through life and allow us to accomplish each and every goal that we have set. I love you all, and I am beyond thankful for the opportunity that I was given today. Thank you.
I do want to take one moment and mention the people who are always on the back of the program, who actually make so much of this happen. The faculty, of course, you know, and often are thought of about when we come to graduation. But really, Stephanie Moore, our director, is outstanding. She has gone over tests with students. She's helped students. She helps me immensely in any way possible. Stacy Schilling, our financial aid counselor. They know who's got the money. Cretia Gaines, our administrative assistant out at Beck. She's also does our admissions. She's the first voice somebody talks to. She's the first contact. She stays in contact with the students as they go through the process and does an amazing job. Mary Kay Ron, who's also an administrative assistant for CCSI, who is always most willing to help out whatever she can to help with Beck. Mary Brand, who I consider my right arm and probably my left brain most days. She's our educational assistant for CCSI and Beck. Mary can do anything. So. And Holly Sapinski, who still answers my phone calls. Such a wealth of knowledge. She still answers my phone call. I'm amazed. Also, I want to thank the First Baptist Church for allowing us to do our graduation here, and Pastor Greg Braswell and Carlene Phillips also. So, the program says that we do a recessional, but I'm just going to tell y'all, you may go mob your loved one now.